Okay, so the way we're gonna warm up for this, I usually start with either a plank or some scapular push-ups. So in your case, since you're having issues with your shoulder blades, I think the scapular push-ups would be good. So we're gonna hold the plank position for a minute, but at the very beginning, we're gonna do 15 scapular push-ups. You just hold that out for a minute and do that for a total of 3 sets.
I just wanted to add real quick that the next 3 exercises are called the McGill Big 3, and they were developed by Professor Stuart McGill over the past 20 or so years and have undergone numerous studies for determining what 3 exercises are best suited for spine stability and reducing back pain. So I thought these were especially good for you considering the issues you've been having lately, and I hope you enjoyed them.
Next one that we're gonna do is called bird dogs. It starts out by being on your hands and knees, with your knees directly under your hips, neutral spine. You're going to reach out with one leg and one arm, and they're going to be opposite from each other. So left leg and right arm, that is what we're going to start with. You're going to reach out, and when you come in, you're going to crunch and try to touch your elbow to your knee. I can't touch them, but just try to get close as you can. And extend. Crunch and extend. Crunch and extend. Crunch, extend. You can make this more difficult by holding it at the top longer or doing more reps. Either way is fine. I personally like doing more reps, but your goal is to do 15 per side. Now you want to keep a neutral spine the entire time. Try to keep your leg and your arm as neutral with your spine as you can. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. I can't even arch my back like that. Just straight out. The next one you should be pretty familiar with. It's just a standard side plank. You're just going to hold this for a minute on each side. If you have trouble with a full side plank, start on your knee like this. The next graduation would be both feet on the ground, and the final full is this way, with your feet on top of each other. This next one, I can't remember the name for this. I think it's called a curl up. But you're gonna wanna start on your back, your hands underneath the small of your back. You're gonna put one leg out and one leg up. And you're starting with your head on the ground. And the goal is to keep a neutral spine and just lift up your shoulders and head like this. Those are a lot harder than they look. You might have seen me shaking a little bit just doing a couple reps, but the goal is 15 per side. Modify them as necessary for your strength, but you can also make them more difficult by holding it longer at the top, kind of like the flying bird dog. The next movement that I like to do. I honestly can't remember the name for them. I think they're called dead bugs. I'm not sure, but you can either do these with a band or a weight, such as a kettlebell. In my case, I'm going to use a kettlebell just because I forgot my band today. But if you're interested, I can show you how to do it with a band. Your setup is you lay on the ground with the kettlebell on your chest, press it up with both hands over your chest, and then you're going to tilt your arms back and hold that kettlebell. Then you're going to hold your legs up in the air like this, and you're going to kick your legs out, alternating with a slight pause. The goal for those is 15 per side as well. I'll probably finish off this round by just doing a couple Supermen. Lay on your stomach, your feet and your hands out, and just lift your hands and feet up off the ground with a slight pause. That about wraps up the first of the two flows that I usually do every week. This one's more of a latitudinal exercise, so I'm really concentrating on the anterior and the posterior chain. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. So the next one will concentrate more on latitudinal movements and more exercises that concentrate on torsion of the spine. So I'll hit you up with those later in the week.